Hello, my name is Christopher, and I am recording week 5 coding project for Promineo Tech object-oriented programming in Java. So for this project, we had to create an interface and then create two classes that implemented that interface, which, as you can see on my screen here, I created an interface called logger, and then we added two void methods called log and error of string uh, to this interface. And then we had to create two classes, one called space logger. And as you can see, it's called space logger and it implements the logger. And then asterisk logger, which implements the logger as well. So for the asterisk logger method here, we had to use the log method to add at 3 asterisks on each side of our log argument and print that out to the console. Let me slide that down. So for that, it's pretty simple. We just had to just print it out with the 3 dots, the 3 asterisks, and then our log argument, and then the 3 asterisks on the other side. For the error method, we had to surround our argument with asterisks in a box on top, bottom, left, and right. So to do that, I created a string builder, and then I used initialized. I used a variable called total line of integer, and I just used 12 to put 12 asterisks on the top and bottom. And I used a for loop to append the asterisk symbol. And I printed out 3 lines here. On the top and bottom line is just going to be the asterisk error, which is just going to print out the asterisks. And in the middle, it's going to print out the asterisk on the left side of the error, the word error. And then we have our error argument here in the middle, and then asterisk on the other side. For the space logger, for the log method, we had to just put space in between each letter, each character of our log argument. So I used a string builder here called add space, used a for loop to iterate through the length of the log, and I appended it to add a space in between each of the characters I. And we printed that out to the console. For the error method, we had to put the word error before our error argument with the spaces. So just use a string builder with a for loop and appended the space in between each of those characters. And we use trim at the end of each of these here, so there's no space at the end of our console print. And the last thing we had to do here was we had to create a class named app that has a main method. So we have our app class with the main method, and we had to instantiate our instances from our logger class and implementing the logger interface. So I used logger, created asterisk logger and a new asterisk logger and space logger, and then we set these parameters here and just put some different items here for what we can use. So when we print this out to the console, we can see here we have the word great with the 3 characters on both sides, the 3 asterisks on both sides. Then we have our box here, and then we have a sweet with a space in between each character, and then we have our error preceding no way, which is our argument. So if we change this to something else, we could say this is awesome. So it's like a little bit longer of a string. When we rerun this, we can see, oh, this is awesome. So it works great. Now I created a repository in GitHub and I committed all of my files here. And to do that, I came into my command prompt here and I got into my folder and then I ran it through. I got the git in it and I checked my git status and then I committed it and I did git add and then I named it the first commit and then I pushed it through and it went through great. Thank you so much for watching.